Hey ladies, welcome back. Let's talk about a perception that's been floating around for far too long, that only slim women look good in summer clothes. That if you've got a fuller midsection or carry a little extra weight, style just isn't on your side. Sound familiar? Well, today we're flipping that perception on its head. Because your body isn't the issue, it's the mindset and how you've been taught to work with your wardrobe. This video was inspired by real comments, real women, and real frustration. So shout out to you because you sparked this whole conversation. Whether you've got a short torso, full bust, wider midsection, or even a small bust and longer torso, you'll find smart, flattering ideas here. We're going to reshape the way your silhouette is seen, using pieces you already own, just styled with intention. Let's dive in, shall we? Let's start with one that catches so many women off guard. I just wear a necklace I like, usually something that matches my mood or goes with my earrings. I didn't know it could actually change how my body looks. Surprised? Let's break it down. Many women wear necklaces as decoration, not realizing they can serve as a strategic design line. Without a vertical path, the torso tends to read as one solid block, especially on apple shapes with no defined waist. Take these two outfits as an example. While both feature a bold statement necklace, the jewelry functions as decoration only, not visual guidance. Instead of drawing the eye downward or breaking up the silhouette, the necklace emphasizes roundness, concentrating attention at the bust. The result? The torso appears broader, and the necklace adds interest, but offers no shaping effect. Now I want you to take a look at these looks. They beautifully demonstrate how the right necklace can reshape the visual journey of the body. I call this the color bridge. In both outfits, the necklace does far more than accessorize. It becomes a shaping tool that guides the eye vertically and creates proportion. In the first outfit, the necklace matches the outer layer, creating a seamless vertical connection from the face down to the white column beneath. This subtly links the top half with a long unbroken line, elongating the torso. Because the necklace contrasts slightly with the inner top, it creates space between the chin and waist, breaking up the bust zone and making the body appear taller and more balanced. In the second outfit, the bold pendant necklace creates a precise vertical drop against the solid black inner top. This sharp contrast adds depth and draws the eye straight down, visually slimming the upper torso. Paired with the sheer, flowing outer layer, the necklace acts as a focal line, while the print softly frames the sides without adding bulk. The key strategy? Use a necklace that either matches a major outfit color, like your outer layer, or contrasts slightly with your inner top. This breaks up the torso, controls where the eye lands, and makes an apple shape appear more proportioned and graceful. This strategy is especially helpful if you have a full bust, no natural waistline, and a short torso. Mistake 2 is relying on a bold hat without balancing the midsection. So here's the thing. Yes, a fabulous hat definitely draws attention to your face. That part works beautifully. But if there's nothing visually happening beneath it to support the look, the eye just stops. And when that happens, the outfit starts to feel a little top-heavy, and the midsection ends up looking, well, kind of forgotten. This is especially true if you're apple-shaped. Without that vertical guidance, all the attention can easily settle around the tummy. Now here's my style trick. Instead of relying on just the hat, try pairing it with two smart style tools. You could simply swap the white hat for a bold, color-rich one. And instead of a plain top, try a top with a little pattern or texture, just like you see in the second image. Why does this work so well? Because you're not just wearing pieces anymore, you're guiding the eye. Now, watch what happens. That statement hat instantly connects with the top below it. It creates a color echo that lifts the entire upper body. The eye goes up and doesn't get stuck at the face. The patterned or textured top adds movement. It gives the bust and torso area something to do visually, so attention doesn't land flat on the tummy. All right, before we continue, quick pause. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It's a simple way to support me, and I truly appreciate it. Now the next tip is about keeping the white hat, but add a medium to bold necklace and a light, vertical scarf that flows down past the waist. Why this combo? Because together, they create what I call a focal loop, a gentle circle for the eye to follow. The hat draws the eye up, the necklace brings it gently to the center, and the scarf continues the journey down with a soft, slimming, vertical line. Now let's take another quick pause and look at this lady together. What's the first impression you get from her overall appearance? At first glance, she exudes power and style. She looks confident, elegant, and fully in control of her style story. Her all-white outfit makes a bold statement. Flared sleeves and pants that subtly elongate her frame, beautifully accented by those striking turquoise accessories that instantly draw the eye upward and add a pop of personality. She's not just well-dressed, she walks like she knows she looks amazing. That's the magic. It's classy confidence with a touch of flair, and it works beautifully for her fuller bust and apple-shaped figure. Now, if we're being technical, yes, she's breaking a few classic style rules for short torsos and apple shapes, but she's doing it intentionally and with balance. She's not letting her body shape dictate the outfit. Instead, she's letting the outfit elevate her shape. So, in short, she breaks the rules and still looks fabulous. And that, ladies, is true fashion power. Now imagine if she were following every rule to the letter. Her outfit would probably be more subdued, more proportioned in a conventional sense, and from that, you'd get the impression, I'm polished without trying too hard. But the look she's actually chosen? That says, I'm a showstopper, I love color, I wear what I want, and I make it work. This is the power of personality in fashion. So when you hear me share tips, I don't want you to just copy them. I want you to ask yourself, how can this tip amplify my personality? How can I express more of myself through my clothes? And how do I create balance without looking off or out of sync? Without looking visually disconnected? Because, as you can see in these outfits, the key that holds it all together is balance through a monochrome base. That's what keeps the whole look cohesive, even when the personality shines bright. Now, you might be wondering, but Rose, what if I'm not into color? I'm more of a neutrals kind of woman. Now, here's something I really want you to understand. When you take out vibrant color from your outfit, you're also removing a major source of visual energy. And unless you replace that energy with texture, movement, or structure, the outfit can easily start to feel dull, flat, or like it's missing something. Especially in the summer, when layering is light and options are minimal. Let texture talk and the necklace lead. So instead of relying on bold color to add personality, bring your outfit to life with touchable, breathable fabrics like linen blends, washed cotton, and soft open knits. These fabrics whisper elegance, they don't shout. Then, anchor the look with one intentional statement necklace, just like this. The necklace becomes your outfit's quiet focal point, gently guiding the eye downward and softly shaping your silhouette. And that, ladies, is what I call tactile balance. Let your fabric flow, let your necklace lead. So don't shy away from neutrals. They're incredibly powerful when styled with shape, depth, and intention. Now, let me share some quick and easy tips for accessorizing with jewelry. This brings us to the next section. Don't wear a chunky necklace that stops right on the bust if you don't want to add visual weight or draw attention straight to your chest. It can make your upper half feel crowded and shorten your silhouette. Instead, go for longer, lightweight necklaces that drop past the bust or form a flattering V shape. These help elongate the torso, guide the eye vertically, and balance your overall shape. But if you have a small bust but a larger tummy, wearing a long necklace that drops past the bust without structure can actually backfire. Instead of elongating, it may highlight the tummy by pulling the eye straight down to the midsection without offering any visual breaks. Instead, opt for a statement necklace that is beautifully placed above the bust, closer to the collarbone. This lifts the visual focus upward, adding fullness and interest to the upper chest without dragging the eye toward the tummy. Next, if you're wearing a V-shaped neckline, let your necklace echo that shape, filling the space without extending too far beyond it. I call this the focal loop harmony. When the pendant mirrors the neckline, it creates a sense of symmetry and elongation, gently guiding the eye downward without drawing too much attention to the midsection. But be careful. Avoid leaving too much visual space between the V-neck and the start of the necklace. I call this mistake the bullseye drop. If you decide to go for this type of high neckline, make sure the top has a structured shoulder line. This anchors the look, adds quiet polish, and gives the necklace a clean path to create a vertical, elongating effect that balances the coverage. But be mindful, crew necks with soft or drop shoulders paired with long, chunky necklaces can easily create visual slouch, making the upper body appear wider and less defined. So ladies, why am I sharing all of this with you? It's not to hand you a list of fashion rules, it's to reveal something more powerful, that the smallest, simplest changes can create the biggest transformations in how you show up. These aren't just style tweaks, they're invitations. Invitations to come back to yourself, to reconnect with the parts of you that may have been quiet for far too long. Because let's be honest, for so many years, your identity may have revolved around the needs of others. Work, the house, marriage, raising children, caring, providing, holding it all together. And in doing all that, you gave so much of yourself. But now it's your time to rediscover who you are beyond the roles. And I want to gently remind you, no matter your age, your shape, or your season in life, you're still allowed to feel feminine. You're still allowed to feel beautiful, to feel seen. You're allowed to embrace your inner softness, your quiet grace, your bold charm. Whatever part of you has been whispering, "Remember me?" That's why I've given you so much here, not to overwhelm you, but to make it easier for you to choose. To look at each idea and say, yes, that's me today. Because you get to decide what side of yourself you want to bring forward, whether it's your elegance, your playfulness, your power, or your warmth. Just know, she's still there, and it's never, ever too late to let her shine. Not for a woman like you. If this message spoke to your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. Because your journey is just beginning. And I'll be right here, cheering you on every step of the way.